Saturday today. Wanted to give a quick walkthrough of my Oakland A's walkthrough or playthrough to basically highlight where I stand with my roster before initiating a few trades. So just to mention that I did start a walkthrough, a playthrough, whatever you want to call it, on MLB The Show 18, which for me is a fantastic game this year. Really enjoying playing it. I'm not very glorious at it, but really enjoying playing it. And this year game has made special the fact that you don't have any online franchise feature. So that means that for people who are playing online leagues, they had the choice to stay on 17. Some said they would, or go to 18 and play Madden, play the game offline or play the other mode of that game. So basically, where we personally, I really like the fact that you can play series of games, because baseball is a game of attrition before anything else, and that is something you cannot do in an online franchise, because you cannot play 162 game. A season is 162 game long, and where you have so series of 3 or 4 games against the same team, and you go through your rotation, and it's not enough to have one ace. You need to have like 5 reliable starters. You need to have fatigue, which force you to use your bench. All of that was really not managed at all in the poor version of franchise mode, which was the online franchise in MLB The Show. So I think it's not a bad thing that they did cut it all. Basically, if you want to play online, you go to what's the name of? I don't play it a lot, but I'm going to go there at some point if I can, please. Diamond Dynasty. I'm so dumb today. That's the Diamond Dynasty mode, where I have a team, which I did play a few games, but really a few. My real pleasure with that game is to take a team as usual, manage it multiple seasons. So I did start a playthrough, and basically I was carrying over. I was mid-May. My expectation is to play each single pitch of each single game. I don't see anything, so it may take me a while. I may probably even carry on the show. I don't care, because it's so difficult to get a good, reliable roster, which now I have. It's so difficult to get good settings. So once you have a good franchise running, this game offers you the possibility to take over your franchise to the next version. So why not using it? So basically, I started, as I said, but I decided to restart because there has been a new roster which has been published by OSFM hybrid thing, by community of folks from Operation Sport Forum, and basically they have done a fantastic job to make that roster. They have reworked all the ratings, so, and finally that's the roster you need to start a decent game. But they did release it perhaps 4 weeks ago. So I've not been that much available on the past few weeks, but as much as I would. But I will carry on. This will carry on at his rhythm, at his speed. And basically I'm expecting to play that because I really enjoy to see Daniel Mengden mustache, and it's really a pleasure to see that. I really like those Oakland A's. Lowest payroll in the league. Very exciting team to manage over multiple seasons. Needs to rely on the draft. We cannot really see it, but same as well to mention that for the sliders, I'm relying on excuse me, Mike Lowe ratings from Operation Sport as well. He has done fantastic job. So I use his ratings, just not playing in Hall of Fame eating. That's the only change I made. I downgraded the difficulty on that side, but that's it. So if we go quickly through the roster, because I want to initiate a few trades, I have a house rules which says that I'm not going to trade anyone who is not in the trading block from its team. And the CPU teams have published their basically trading blocks, so it's time to go through. So if I take my roster, I'm quite happy with my starting rotation. 5 reliable guys. Manaya being my ace, left-handed pitcher, doing a decent job. I have Cotton, Gossett, Blackburn, which are valuable and decent alternative guy if someone gets hurt, or Brett Anderson as well. Good pitch selection, sneaker, knuckle curve, slider, changeup. I like the starters from the A's. I have as well a few very good prospects. A.G. Puck, which is the best prospect from the Oakland A's. You have as well Jesus Luzardo, Logan Shaw. That are the good guys of that franchise. The bullpen now, on the relievers, that's where eventually we could move someone. Hendricks and Butcher have been my setups, one righty, one lefty. I have some doubt on Butcher, but I'm not going to make a move as of yet. I really like Pagan and Coulomb, which both serve as middle relievers. Pagan being right-handed, Coulomb being left-handed. They are both really reliable, really efficient. Hatcher has been quite burned the last game, but I think he's a pretty decent pitcher, former Dodger. I'm not going to move him. He's an asset. Petit is a guy that I use as long relief pitcher because he has a bit more stamina than you would see on a classic reliever. So he's a break kind of pitcher. He does not have a lot of velocity, so he's going to rely on his curveball or changeup or his cut to basically throw it to make hit or miss. And basically, I've been struggling to strike out hitters with him, so I may move him, especially with the fact that he has a 2-year quite expensive contract, considering the Oakland A's payroll. Very happy with Treinen as closer. Very good player. Kazuya is a guy I could move as well. He's a guy that, yes, knuckle curve, slider, changeup. Has a good pitching set, but he's set to be FR. He's 37 years old. I have other relievers which use his role. He could be there if someone gets hurt, but I think I can then have other option. On the catcher position is definitely a position I need to address. Luke Roy is a former star from the Brewers. He's on a 1-year deal for $6 million, cannot probably be re-signed. Maxwell is left-handed, but really has not a lot of skills. Figley, same thing. Not a lot of power for that guy, but he has been quite reliable as a backup, I would say. So catcher is a position to address. I'm very happy with my first base, Matt Olson, very good young player, left-handed bat. Jed Lowry is a guy who is expected to leave at the end of the season, unfortunately. Switch hitter, so that's very interesting, but yeah, his contract final year, probably a guy that we will have to let go. He has been hitting pretty well. Barreto is a good prospect though, but in this roster is not that great. Matt Chapman is a monster. He's our third base and star player for the next 6 or 7 years. So no move there. Semien is a very interesting guy. Platoon bat, obviously, but thanks to that hybrid roster, he's now a decent shortstop because he has a good defensive skill. George Mateo is there, a player which is a high prospect who initially was projected to play center field, but has been struggling in that position in the minor, and they try now to use him as a shortstop. He's a very quick and athletic player, but his bat is not where you want it to be. He's not anywhere close to a role in the major. Crush is a slugger. Crush is a guy Crush is a guy who is supposed to hit the long ball, but he has not done that yet. Matt Joyce really struggling. I have to do a better job with him. So left field is probably a position to upgrade. Fowler is at the center field, but he's only a platoon role at best. He brings some speed in that lineup. Smolinski was expected to platoon him, but yeah, he's off. Hurt. Boog Powell is an interesting prospect, but so far he has not played because he does not complement Fowler. Kana and Piscotti are perfect platoon for the right field role. Chad Pinder is a Swiss knife guy who can play any position in the infield or outfield. And Mark Trumbo just took him off waiver from the Baltimore Orioles. He's a guy who has the capacity to be a right-handed bat, first base or right or left outfield. Kind of replacement to Smolinski while he's hurt. I may likely let him go because I don't think he's a good option for us. So definitely looking. I would like to have one more guy in the infield. Not comfortable with my infield situation, and I would like to have one guy who is good against lefties. So I want a guy against lefties. I want more depth in the infield, and I would like eventually to improve my catcher's depth.